Hey guys, how are you doing today? It is Coach B. Wiley. If you just stumbled upon my page, my name is Coach B. Wiley. I talk all about dating, relationships, communication, and breakups. And outside of that, I also talk a little bit about me. I'll give you some story time about who the B is behind B. Wiley. My name is Brooke. And outside of that, I upload videos weekly here, typically multiple videos a week. Today's video is Ask B. Wiley. Ask B. Wiley is where people from all walks of life, from all backgrounds, come to me and ask me direct questions. I answer them really quick, really short and to the point, anonymously, and then I write them back on the platform where they email me from. Today's question is, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like content like this. So today's question, I'm looking at my laptop here, guys. So today's question is, what's the most important thing to do in a relationship? Now, if you've been following me, you already know my number one thing is communication. But outside of that, because that's top tier, communication is the most important thing in any relationship. So romantically speaking, the most important thing to do in a relationship is go in with zero expectations. You want to not expect for that person to be who you want and who you need for them to be. You want to go in there loving, liking unconditionally, letting them be them, and then you decide if that's what you want. If you're dating someone and now you're in a relationship with them and they were a gamer before you got into a relationship with them, and while you were dating, you knew they were a gamer, you cannot expect them to stop playing games after you get in a relationship with them. If you're dating someone and then they were smoking and or drinking, you cannot expect them to stop smoking and or drinking when they get with you. If before you got with them, see, there's a pattern here. If a lot of us would go over certain issues and certain topics before we get in the relationship, a lot of these relationships wouldn't even be existing, because we will know then, while dating, the getting to know you phase, we would know then that this is not aligning with what I want long term. Another thing you can think of when you're going into a relationship and you're expecting them to be clean. You're expecting them to not be messy. A lot of people think that when you're dating, they're this way. However, you have it in your mind that they're willing to change or will change who they are because they're with you. That does not make sense. So going back to the question, what's the most important thing to do in a relationship? Be expectation free. Receive them for who they are, as they are, and decide if this is going to jive with you. And if it's not going to jive, I would prefer you figure that out while you're dating versus getting into a relationship, getting locked in, getting comfortable, loving, starting to love this person, because that makes it harder. Is it possible to still break up? Of course, you're not stuck. And that's another thing. P.S. You're not stuck in any relationship. That includes marriage. If it's not working with you, your mental health, your spirituality, your emotional intelligence, it is a-okay to flee that relationship and or marriage. You want to be as mentally and emotionally as healthy as you can possibly be. So what do you guys think? Can you go into a relationship without expectations? Have you been trying to change the person you're with? What are your thoughts on this? Last thing, when it comes to being with someone, both parties coming together are supposed to challenge each other in a healthy way in order to rise to their highest self. So if that person is sucking the life out of you, you need to address that. Why are they draining you dry? Why are you letting them? Why are you living day to day miserable? So the goal of a relationship is to go in zero expectations, challenge them to be their best self, and have open communication as much as you can, as often as you can. All right, guys, this is B. Wiley. This was an Ask B. Wiley. If you want to ask me a question, feel free to email me. The email is in my comment section, askbwiley@coachbwiley.com. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There will be more Ask B. Wileys to come. Hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later.